Greetings and welcome back to the Insanity. Last time we left off in the middle of producing basic circuit boards. Today we will continue building basic circuit boards, but first we will go and grab some more ingredients because we need iron, we need seaweed actually, in order to produce all the things. And it seems like we are not producing as much copper as we used to, because we don't have as much iron. Copper, what am I saying? Iron. We're not producing as much iron plates because we're not producing as much tar as we used to. So let's see if we can fix that as well. I believe that we might have a little iron chest down here somewhere. And hopefully it has some iron for us. There we go. And we can give this little storehouse some of our coal dust. Okay, seaweed. Seaweed we need to get in order to make some inserters. Because what would life be without an inserter by your side? And I really hope once again that we get to rails soon, because my feet are hurting from walking all over the place here. Let's grab some small parts and some iron belts, and these power poles are not needed here any longer. Thank you. Oh, and we might want to have some burner, some red wire and green wires also, because we do want to get our very first burner, which can be used to burn things and give us ash. And in order to accomplish this, we need to get some rubber. Oh god, is the rubber all the way over there? I almost instantly regret this decision. But now that I have started getting into this, might as well continue. Where is the rubber actually? Hello, rubber, where are you? Anyone here? Here we have some. And it's nice to see that it's even backing up on the belt. Because then finally we can get started with some circuit magic. And we're going to start off by very, very simple circuit magic. As simple as it can get, but still a bit of magic. And we need to walk all the way back down again. In the meantime, we might as well create some underground belts. So here is our first destination. We're going to use a filter inserter. No, actually we don't need to use a filter inserter. We can just use a splitter. Get out of my way. Thank you. Yes, there's a couple of different things we need to do here. Or for some values of need anyway. There's a couple of things that would be useful to do here. First of all, we can give this more stone, which should give us some more tar, which should give us more iron, basically. Then we can refactor parts of our horrible mess that is belts and pipes. So there we go. A little bit more iron to you and a little bit more fast inserters to me, and now we really feel how good it would be to automate those basic circuits. Okay, so moving right along, continuing to move here, we need another classifier here, I think. So we'll start making one. And here is the time for circuit magic. So we need to have a storehouse here, I think would be good. Now we just need to wait for the handcrafting of those horribly old basic circuits. Cannot insert limestone. I'm okay with that. Probably just went on the belt. Okay, so green wire. Hi there. So we connected the green wire directly to the storehouse, and now we are going to use a condition here to check as long as limestone is more than 50,000. We currently have 70,000, so this transport belt is running, and it will continue to run for quite a while. It will continue to run until we have 70,000, no 50,000, less than 50,000. When we have less than 50,000, then it will continue to run. And this needs fuel as well. I was not accounting for that. I was not aware of that, but it makes sense. In order to burn things, you need to have some fuel. Why didn't I think of that? So, biomass seems to be one of the more useful items in this game. So why not use it to burn a little? There we go. Now this will give us ash. But it will not give us one ash for every one of these. It's a 20% chance that this will give ash. But I'm hoping that this can help us keep the pipes clean and maybe keep the storehouses clean. So sooner or later, this should hopefully empty, as long as it's not... Is it getting more than it can? Yeah, but it might be a bit because of this inserter here. How about we just disable that for a little while? In that case, it's reducing, so that's good. That's exactly what we want to see. Great! So, that's the limestone to ash. We fixed the stone to tar processors. We started making another classifier. We started making another classifier and then we should place it as well. Great, reach dust to stand. Here, have this gravel. Here you go, burner, have this biomass. Excellent. So now I think we can move a bit up again. And here we have a bunch of copper that might come in handy. Because it turns out that we do need more copper as well. I don't want to I don't want to use the belt all the way, so let's insert it into the storehouse and then it will get transported to its correct destination. Good. Now it seems like I need to refill on some more copper. Thank you, that's a lot of copper. That's good. belt, please accept my copper, thank you. Let's just check a little where all the iron is going. Some are still going down here. But this belt is backing up quite a bit. So I think that in order to make it use a little bit less, we will use this little trick, which only takes half of the belt. Because we basically don't need to get that much iron down there. So the rest of it will go up here, where some will go into steel production, which is also starting to back up, and some will continue along the belt, and then some will come here. So let's continue over here. What is the next step? Let's wait a little bit longer with the moon drops, if possible. Saline water needs to go into an electrolyzer. Sure, we can fix that. I think we have saline water coming from over here. Nope, that's carbon dioxide. And I'm going to need more underground pipes for sure. Oh, right. The saline water is coming from over here. Speaking of which, we can remove this little bead that we set up just to indicate where we should have a belt from. Okay, so electrolyzer, we need sodium hydroxide from here. Then the sodium hydroxide should go with the raw fiber and the treated wood and steam. So that's way over at the other side of this little area. So raw fiber and treated wood. Isn't that just perfect? it needs to go to the same place. How great is that? That surely saves us some problems. Now we have another problem of not having too much. We need more belts. Okay. So let's see. Let's start off with the electrolyzer. We can have that over here maybe. Great. Hydrogen and chlorine. Do we need any hydrogen in this production? No, and no chlorine either. That only means one thing, and that is that it's time for a gas vent, or rather two of them. And it seems like it's time to pick up some more iron. Thank you. So, gas vent. Where did you go? There you are. Let's just blow it all up. Great, that's sodium hydroxide. And the sodium hydroxide should be combined with a bunch of other things in this little machine. And this needs steam. Here we have some steam. Great. How long time does this take? 5 seconds. Okay. More inserters. Now this is a bit of a mess because here we have one item output and no less than 3 fluid outputs. That's a lot. So we can save them in a couple of pipes, I think, and then we need to check how to get rid of them. Organic solvent, tall oil, and black liquor. I'm guessing that they might be tall oil. That's that. Organic solvent and black liquor. I don't see black liquor. And I don't see organic solvent. Is it a gas? Oh boy, this is a problem. It seems like we don't have an obvious way to get rid of them. So, okay. 1, 2, 3. I guess then we can hope that we can sort of get rid of them anyway, maybe. And black liquor over here. Come on now. It's quite tricky to place these things when there's like so many outputs? Okay, there's that, and here's the last one, tall oil. That's all, okay. So at least we knew that one of them could use a sinkhole, which requires a bit of more iron. Perfect. Oh. Then for the rest, I'm guessing that maybe we can gas vent them, but I don't know. The good thing about gas vents anyway is that they can store quite a lot of fluids. It's the tall oil that can be wiped out, so let's allow it to be wiped out. Now I made 3 underground wells because I thought I could get rid of all 3 of these things. But now we can just pay some attention to it. Woohoo! We finished logistics 2! And I have no idea how to get advanced small parts or stainless steel. Okay. Which parts have we done now? We've done the electrolyzer and we've done the pulp mill. So where does the fiberboard need to go? Needs to be mixed with melamine resin, which is... Okay, this is the mess. Yep, this is the mess. So I guess we might as well just get started with it then. So first step is the moon drops. So where to have the moon drops? The good thing about the moon drops is that we can essentially have them anywhere we want to. Because they only require water as input and then some carbon dioxide to be treated to methane. Well, we could have it down here, but... Yeah, and actually the output of all of this is a fluid. So, sure. Just to have it a bit closer to the water, I will put it down here. And I will reserve some space for it as well, just so that we know we can actually have everything we need here. 4 plus 3. And then a botanical nursery. Sort of somewhere in between, maybe? Yeah. Something like that. Moondrop seeds. Good. Now, funnily enough, we do have our old moondrop production not too far away. So we can use that to get started with something at least. And this should make methane. Yes, please use the carbon dioxide recipe. And how do we... Nope, we need to have a bit of space between them, I believe. Okay, let's make it 2 spaces, just to be on the safe side. Pipes. That's not many pipes. I need more pipes. Do I have any pipes in my pipe factory, perhaps? We do! Thank you. Not a lot of pipe to grounds, but sure. I take what I can get. Oh boy. Okay, let's put this offshore pump back then, I guess. It's not like we actually needed it anywhere else. Great. Now for the... So this needs... Okay, and the output is methane. Okay, so it just needs the moondrop seeds as input, as the item input, and the rest of the inputs is just... It's just fluids. Where is all my iron? Can we maybe find some... Should probably turn that steel production off, maybe. Do we have some iron in this chest over here? 240, that's a bit. Do we have any belts maybe in our belt chest? Okay, let's walk around and see what happens. We need belts. And we need iron. Do I need any small parts? Not that much. Okay. Do I need any copper cables? I can fill up a bit. Seaweed? No. Not really. Okay. And then we can go to the iron chest as well. While we are more or less nearby, I guess. Here it is, I believe. And up again we go. Moondrop is done. Let's check off the methane as well and the moondrop seeds because we are working on it. We're on it. Oh boy. Here we are. So these produce moondrop and they need moondrop seeds. That means that we should have a belt that goes up as well. And the tricky part about this plantation is that it actually produces both moondrop and moondrop seeds. And the moondrop here can just be inserted directly back into it. Moondrop. While the moondrop seeds should continue forward, and they should be split into the left and the right. So I'm guessing that this will not really help us grow that many moondrops, maybe. Or will it? No, it will not, but we will get moondrop seeds. And moondrop seeds can be used later on to make moondrops, so that's perfectly all right. Okay, this is 5-second recipe. Let's just store the rest of our moondrops here so that we know where they are. Power things up. Now this is starting to look like a real plantation, I would say. And of course I'm doing this mistake again, where I actually want to use underground pipes. I don't know how many times I've called pipes belts and belts pipes, but another one. Okay, so this is producing moondrop. Moondrop goes in here, yes. And the moondrop, the seeds go back up, and we need to find a source for our electricity. Simply connecting poles apparently doesn't help if none of them are powered. Okay. Need some inserters to remove the moondrops as well. 5 seconds. That's quite a bit of stuff to remove though, so let's use a fast inserter for this. Thank you. Great, we are growing moondrops. When they are done, they should get out. They are taken out correctly. And then they should go in here, where we actually can have another fast inserter. No. Two slow inserters. That's good. Okay, and then it needs to go here, and the moondrop seeds needs to be prioritized to the right. Not that I suspect that this will basically, no, it will definitely not stop. Okay, let's ignore that. Because we only need one single seed to keep the production running. So and we're producing 7 of them every time, so that's perfectly alright. Splendid. So we have the moondrop, we have the water, we need carbon dioxide. We do need carbon dioxide. Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't we have carbon dioxide in this pipe? There it is. Found it. Didn't even need to search for anything. Yes, thank you. It worked. Just as intended. How often does that happen? Okay. Now we need to make sure that all of these moondrop plantation thingies have the carbon dioxide, which they should have by now. Not that we have actually planted all of them yet. And here we have the methane. Great! Okay. Methane is in place. Moondrops are in place. Everything is running smoothly. Okay. Now where does this need to go? Methane and copper plates. We need 2 high pressure furnace. It would kind of make sense to have this production over here. And for a moment I was considering grabbing the copper from the bus. But actually, as it just so turns out, we actually have the source of the bus right below us. So let's grab the copper from over there instead. 5 copper, 60 methane. Sure thing. I fix. Yeah, let's make it like this. There we go, and then a couple of inserters as usual, and a pipe to ground, and some electricity as usual. Great, another step in our automation process is just finished. That's formaldehyde, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we need the urea. I might need to look up a pronunciation for how to pronounce that. I'm probably pronouncing it horribly wrong. That's life being Swedish. The urea needs to go into the destructive distillation column, and this I don't really have a clue where to make, sort of. I mean, it is just one item, and from that we will get 2 fluids. So, okay, I guess we can have it over here. This is one item. And here we have 2. I only need 1 of these. At this moment anyway. So here we have a belt. Here we have our source item. And a regular inserter is probably enough for now at least, or rather, nope. While it technically would be enough for now, I might as well use some fast inserter here at this moment, because we are getting quite many of them at a time, and we want to plan for the future. Okay, here we need another fast inserter, some electric poles, and now we should be getting ammonia and cyanic acid. Cyanic acid, okay. Ammonia, cyanic acid, done. Just so happens we need that for the next step, in which we will be needing, or rather making carbon dioxide, melamine, and tailings. Now where is our carbon dioxide? I would like to use an underflow valve for that. Here it is. That will allow us to directly connect to this pipe and output our fabulous carbon dioxide over there. Ah, that's more like it. Just what I wanted. No, wait. Why am I rotating this machine? I rotated the wrong machine. I haven't placed the other one yet. Of course. So this is just two fluids, and we need two of these machines, it seems. This is going to be a mess. Oh boy. And we definitely need to have some space between these. That's for sure. Yeah, I actually didn't originally intend for it to be that much space, but why not? And it should be rotated like this. So we do need to have some water. That should be easy. Let's make another offshore pump. And while I'm working on all of this, please remember that in vanilla Factorio, this is essentially combining iron and copper. Because what I am producing right now is PyBlock's version of basic electronic circuits. So what's normally 2 steps is now 20 steps. Very well, that's the water. I need more iron, surprisingly. And I do still want this pipe here. Do we have any pipes in our little machines? Not a lot, but sure, I'll take it. We have a lot more regular pipes than underground pipes. Okay. So carbon dioxide, come here. Input, come here. That's the input for one of them, and then there's the other one. There's the other one. So now these should be able to make melamine, carbon dioxide, and tailings. Oh boy. Okay, you gotta be kidding me. Melamine, carbon dioxide, tailings. Great. Carbon dioxide. Let's start with you because we know exactly where you need to go. Perfect. So is it just down all the way here? Yes, it is. I need more pipes. Must have more pipes. No longer need pipes. At least not for now. Okay. Tailings. I guess the closest spot to get rid of tailings or to insert tailings back into the system or whatever would be to drag a long pipe down here to the resource production where we already have quite a bit of tailings. So, no thank you. Tailings be gone. There we go. Cool. Now how much melamine are we? We were producing 20 at a time here. That's quite a bit. That sounds like the job for fast inserters. 20 over 10 seconds. Okay, then it's only the job for one fast inserter for each factory. There we go. Thank you. Melamine done. Where did we have the formaldehyde again? Let's see. Formaldehyde. Hmm. Hello, production block. Ah, the copper and the methane, of course. Right. So now is probably the time where we want that to be dragged up here. Sounds like a perfect time for that. while we go and check for more pipes or iron or something. Hold on here. Okay, here we have some pipes. That's not a lot. There we have some iron. Okay. Pipes, pipes, pipes. More pipes. There we go. Okay. Melamine, check. Urea. We need to belt that. I... What? Huh. We need a splitter, it seems. How great. What a wonderful time to use a splitter. We are nowhere near the iron and copper lanes at least, so that's good. Melamine, formaldehyde, urea, okay. Fluidized bed reactor. I thought I had made enough. Maybe I used too many of them somewhere where I didn't need to. No, it does say 2 for the other one. Okay, anyway, let's go find us some iron. And why not some pipes? Fluidized, thank you. Okay. And then later on we're gonna need some assembling machines as well. Might as well create both of them. Even though it means that we're lacking iron again. Okay. Here we go. Electricity. We know this by now, right? We know what it's like to set up another machine. Ugh. Can't have a belt looking like this. I want as few turns as possible. It looks much better that way. Okay, 0.8. And yes. Sorry, inserters, just How long time does this take? 5 seconds. It's quite fast. Okay, there we go. That's 2 inserters. Now where is the... Or don't we have any urea here? It doesn't look like it. What is taking that so long? We are missing blood. Bloody hell. Well, I think that we do have some in a chest lying down here. And while we are here, we will take a small look to see what we might be missing. Blood, 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 blood. Ah, of course. We forgot to enable one of these. This means that recently we have not been making as much blood as before. Oops. We've only been making half as much blood as we should have made. Because one of these machines has not been working. Very well. Now it's working. And we almost forgot the chest. There we go. Moving back up again. And I just looked at the timer and saw that I've been recording this episode for 57 minutes. And we're still not even done. Perhaps, of course, because we are running around like crazy frogs and... No, crazy, not frogs, crazy chickens. Crazy something. I don't know, looking for items. And now it seems like we found them at least. At least for now. So let's make a chest. Fast inserters are expensive. Well, so is actually regular inserters, to be honest. But let's use a regular inserter to remove all the things from the chest. Okay. Fiberboard. Fiberboard. I believe we have fiberboard here. Okay. So that should be combined with this in a wood processing unit. Sure thing. Can be arranged. Just need a bit of belts. Gonna need more belts than this. We're gonna need more belts than this. I honestly believe that this is where most of our time goes, to just go grab items. Because our base is huge. And we don't walk very quickly. Which is why it's taking a lot of time, and sometimes we're walking past the things we are looking for, which makes it take even longer time. Do we need any small parts? No, not that much, but some. Actually, let's increase this limit a bit for the belts. Because when we need them, it seems like we need a lot of them. How are we doing now with the iron and stuff? Still missing. Probably because of the tar. Nope, we have tar. We have more than enough tar at the moment. So that's nice. Iron. So it's probably that we just need more of those machines to make us iron ore and stuff. Very well. Okay. 2 fiber boards. 20 melamine resin. That's a lot. That's definitely enough for a fast inserter. And actually a fast inserter in both ends. While the other ones will just have to do with one long inserter. Electricity. There we go. Great. So now we should be making formica, which is another step towards not green science, or well, almost that too, but basic circuit boards. Basic freaking circuit boards. Come on. I wouldn't be surprised if I soon discover that, hey, there's another recipe of this that is quite easily researchable. Great, let's start using that instead. Okay, PCB factory. And this is an important step, because after this we can actually make our ship shooting machine, which is the last step needed. So here we need some pressure pumps. Let's see, do I want it like this? Should be okay. Okay. Copper plate, formica, vacuum, vacuum we fixed. Copper plate and formica. Now this will need copper plate. Ah, okay, copper plate, right. That's way over here. This will be fun. Holy cow. I tend to say that a lot, don't I? 5 seconds. Let's use a fast inserter anyway. Okay. And it seems like we have forgotten something important. For example, the formica. Great. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. So for the ship shooter machine, how much do we need? 20 of them. And a lot more. A lot more iron. Vacuum tube, printed circuit substrates. Okay, so we're almost there. Let's keep going. So let's go grab some iron while we are waiting for this machine to produce the formica, or rather the printed circuit substrate. I'm heading down towards my very old iron chest. What's taking you so long? Make me more iron. Oh well. Here we are. Hello, iron chest. Thank you. It's hard to walk and look in the inventory at the same time. Okay. Now while we are in this area, I think I want to disable this steel production because steel is expensive and at the moment I need quite a bit of iron. Just to give me another source for the iron. Could probably put it on the bus, but let's wait with that because we want to have some place to pick things up from. Okay. So we are going to need a lot more belts. Iron. Do we have any belts in this machine over here? Actually looks like we do. That's great, thank you. Okay. So we are going to need iron as well. We're going to need a cop tin. Okay, so what do we do first of these things? We are going to need all of them. And the problem later is that we need to get the basic circuit boards out of here. Because they need to go to the laboratory equipments, which we need for green science. Okay, but sure. Oh, glass. Have we fixed glass to this area? There is the glass. Okay, hi glass. Can you be so kind to come down here, please? Thank you. So let's start off with one of these electronic factories, which is using 4 item inputs and 1. 4 item inputs and 1 fluid input. And that's also using the vacuum which we are producing over here. So let's extend this pipe. Okay, that's vacuum. So, okay, let's combine a couple of things here. Graphite can be combined with either glass or copper. Actually, it would make sense to kind of combine glass with copper plates. Yeah, not with the graphite. And then let's combine more belts. Always more belts. Do we need iron anywhere else after this? No, we're done with iron after this. And then we combine the iron with the graphite. Now it's quite difficult to see where these machines end. Okay, now we got it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. And then some more, and then some more. Great. Make me things. Vacuum tubes. 2, oh, Jesus, 7 seconds. Okay. Sure thing. Okay, at least you are working now. So, we need to get some stuff out of here. Which can be done like this. So that's the vacuum tubes. Oh boy. 4 more steps. Each of these steps takes like 5 minutes or so. Okay. Did we make ceramic? Where did we make that? Here we have it. Great. Perfect. 5 ceramic, 5 seconds. 2 inserters for each machine. More electric poles. Ah. Oh boy. Ceramic tin plates and ceramic copper cables. We need 2 machines to make copper cables. Should be easy enough. I hope. For a moment there I was starting to consider if maybe we should have them produce the copper cable somewhere else, but you know what? Nope, let's not overthink it. Let's just do something. There we go. Copper cables done. So then it would make sense to have production of whatever the hell this is. Air core inductors. Sure, whatever. Call it whatever you want, I need it. I'm also going to need more belts again. And we can cut off the ceramic a bit earlier to combine it with the copper cables. And holy cow, we need a lot of copper cables. Sure, fast inserter. And actually, in that case, let's not put it on the same belt. Sorry about that. Instead, let's use two different belts. And power things. And we don't need this one. Great. So 5 seconds to make one of that. That's that one. And this one was actually the second last step. That's awesome. Electronics factory. Coke, glass, tin plates. Coke, glass, tin plates, glass. We need a splitter for glass. Somehow. Pretend like you didn't see this. Coke. Here we have Coke. Need another splitter for the Coke. And we're almost at 1 hour 20 minutes. Sorry, but this will just be the longest episode yet, because I think it's time to finish this by now. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Some more underground belts, please. Can we maybe combine some things here? We can. We need to split the tin plates because we're gonna need that for something else as well later on. And then it seems like to be more efficient to use underground pipe belts for the copper and the ceramic. Okay. Glass. Belts. I'm gonna need more belts. Again. Coke, tin, glass. Coke, tin, glass. Oh, come on. More iron. Must have more iron. Alright, I hope at least that we have some in this newly created iron chest. We do. And then it seems like we need to get some seaweed as well. Thank you. Must have more belts. Must have more wood soon. Okay. In fact, I think we do have wood somewhere in this horrible mess. Actually, yeah, we do, but barely because it's running low. Let's take the ones we get. More inserters. I think we might need another splitter soon. Okay. That's that. And here is this. That's 2 ingredients ready for inserting in the next machine in the final step. And let's see, that was this step. Great. And then there is the next step, which requires ceramic. Now this is a bit tight of space. Okay, let's hope this is enough space. Okay, ceramic tin plates. Tin plates and ceramic. Okay. Yep. So this needs a little splitter. And these tin pipe plates actually don't need a splitter here. They can just go ahead. To their destination. Okay, regular inserters. Boop, boop, boop. More regular inserters. Boop, boop. Okay, now we just need this little ship shooter machine, which we can finally make, which is the last piece of the puzzle. And this requires, okay, we have 4 of those things here. Where is the vacuum tube? Here is the vacuum tube. Can we get the vacuum tube How about we put this on this belt? There we go. Then we just need these. I mean, have you ever seen anything more complex than this process? Besides possibly the green science. So 5 inputs, and we can sort of only have like 4 on each side. So we need to have one from the back as well. And then again, we need more belts. So let's put this on the back side. And let's have this here over here. And then we just need a couple of inserters. This one has a nice sound though. I would say it's worth it just because of the sound. Mission accomplished. 1.5 hours, nearly 1.5 hour episode. Okay, but now this should just go. Wow, thank you for watching. What an episode. I'm exhausted. And I'm guessing you are too. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. If you disliked it, if the episode was too long, or if it was, heck, even if the process for making this is too long or complicated, I would accept a thumbs down button as well at this time. But hopefully I will see you again in the next episode. Thank you once again.